Hey, this is Chris Jericho, Fozzy, and you're watching Loudwire. Please don't stop watching, or I will cry. Honestly. Probably Indiana Jones. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an archaeologist specifically because of Indiana Jones, not realizing like it's super boring to be a real archaeologist, but yeah, I love Indiana Jones. Spiders. I hate spiders, they freak me out. I live in Florida, so sometimes you get the big dock spiders. I live on the lake, and I always had this dream that I was gonna go into a cave somewhere like in southern Mexico and get eaten by a giant spider. Lake monsters too, I'm scared of lake monsters. Yes, I have been arrested. I've done some time, never in anything as luxurious as a Shawshank here, but yes, I have been. I always loved Grover, probably just because his name was Grover. And then in the early 80s, there was a song called, I think it was called Just the Two of Us by Grover Washington Jr. And I was like, man, not only is there a Grover Washington Sr., but then you're gonna give that name to your kid too? What an asshole Grover Washington Sr. was. Barbecue steak, macaroni and cheese, cherry pie with ice cream, ice water, double Grey Goose with a splash of cranberry. Actually, if it's my last meal, give me the whole bottle. I was sent to the principal's office. Actually, when I went to college, my friend and I used to go hang out at the hotel where wrestlers would go, and we would always take pictures with them, but we were too scared to ask them to take a picture. So what we would do is one guy would stand kind of against the wall, and as a wrestler walked by, he'd shout their name, like Honky Tonk Man. He'd look, and then you'd take the picture. And if you timed it right, it would look like you're standing next to each other. Every time I took a picture for him, it was perfect. Every time he took the picture for me, it was in the way, or it was blurry, or it was always the shits. And this was back in the days when you have to get them developed at like a pharmacy. You didn't know what you had, no selfies then, kids. So we were in front of the lockers at Red River College in Winnipeg, where we were going to college. And I got the pictures, ran, look them, open them up. All of his that I took for him were great. All the ones he took for me were terrible. Literally got in a fist fight in front of our lockers in Red River College at like 19 years old. And we had to go to, it's not the principal at the time, it's like the dean of our faculty, whatever the faculty head, his name was Larry. And Larry was sitting there like, why were you guys fighting? Well, every time I take a picture, it works. Every time he takes a picture, it sucks. And he's just like, how old are you? What's wrong with you guys? Don't fight in the hallway and get the hell out of here. So yeah, I never did get good pictures, but his were always awesome. I lit off a row of firecrackers in a library once. I don't know why. I got brought home by the police for that one. It was like probably 13 or 14 years old. I remember my dad said, why would you do that? And I was like, I don't know. It seemed like a fun idea at the time. In school, it'd definitely be like math. Terrible at math. Chemistry, I got like 31 in chemistry. How does someone get a 31? Like if you fail, it should just be fail. Like why are you gonna stick it to me when I'm down? It's less than 50. You don't have to give me a 31, right? Disney movies are tough because in every one, like, parents die, the dad dies, somebody dies, and it's just like super sad. Like watch Dumbo. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Like mom gets taken away to like circus slavery and he never sees her again. Like these are children's movies, it's awful. But probably, what's the one with the fish? Finding Nemo, because when my kids were little, we must have watched that thing 100 times. And I actually did Ellen DeGeneres' show, and the lady said to me beforehand, her producer, if Ellen doesn't like you, she's gonna cut you off and you'll be off the air in about 2 minutes. I was like, okay. So I went on and she was super cold, and I just started saying 1242 Wallaby Way, or whatever it was that the little fish says the address, Dory, which was her voice. And whatever I said from the movie charmed her so much she kept me on for like 15 minutes. If you ever want to impress Ellen DeGeneres, just learn the lines from Dory and Finding Nemo. 1242 Wallaby Way. Geez, I liked Odd Job from Goldfinger, the guy who threw the hat and would like cut people's heads off and stuff, and they would come right back to him. That'd be cool. Black cherry. I love cherry. No, it's burgundy cherry is called. Oh, it's hard to find too good burgundy cherry because the true burgundy cherry, the ice cream is cherry, but then they get the big chunks of burgundy cherries in it. Oof! If you can find a good one on a sugar cone, double scoop, I'm there, man.